Motorhead Garage, presented by NHOU Protective Coatings, is brought to you by RockAuto.com. All the parts your car will ever need. Magic Creeper, the most versatile creeper ever. Steel Rubber Products, quality crafted rubber parts and weather stripping. Oil Undercoating, the official oil-based rust prevention system. And by NextGen, the most powerful detailing products ever made.
We are Motorhead Garage, presented by NHOU Protective Coatings, and we're hanging out with 160,000 of our fellow Motorheads here at the SEMA show. Mile after mile of cool vehicles and cool automotive products too. You fans of Motorhead Garage may have seen paint booths from Mobile Environmental Solutions before, and let me tell you, this is not just a tent. This is not a tent. This is a commercial grade paint booth. Tom, how important is quality when you're building one of these paint booths?
It's everything, because somebody's going to utilize this to make money, and they need a clean room, they need a high air exchange, and that's where we are the leader of the industry. This particular booth has 42 air exchanges an hour. It's made out of a material that passes NFPA 701, test method 1. It's something that it matters because you're spraying flammable liquids, and you need to have high airflow, you need to have material that can work with it.
And all of your paint booths are made in the USA. How important is that to you as well?
It's everything, because we don't have to wait for a ship being stranded offshore. If somebody says, hey, I need a replacement part, we can turn around and get it cut and get it sent out right away. Everything's digitally cut, it's not hand cut. So all of our booths are built the same, and the parts are interchangeable.
How can a paint booth from Mobile Environmental Solutions help folks maximize their space at their shop?
The best part is when they're not painting, they can roll it up and put it away, which that allows them to use that space for something else. Maybe doing oil changes, doing body shop work. You know, the sky's the limit, you can only imagine.
If you need a clean room or you need to expand your space to paint, check them out at mobileenvironmentalsolutions.com. For 4 decades, Tire Service International has been the name in the tire bead seating industry. They are famous for their Cheetah model and their Viper. Now, the Viper now was very, very cool, but you guys have improved on it. Tell me how, Brian.
Yeah, we actually have. So now the Viper, we changed the handles, made them a little more customizable. This handle can be switched either way. We moved our trigger to the front of the tank, and then actually put all of our replaceable parts, the fill valve, pressure gauge, and pop-up valve under this hard plastic cover. Makes it easier for the consumer to use, safer, better grip on it as well.
Well, we got to see how it works.
Let's take a look. Let's see.
Right.
Place it right on the edge of the tire right there. 3, 2, 1.
Holy moly. That thing packs a wallop.
It does.
I get a feeling this model does too. This is the CH30. This is new this year. Now tell me who is using the CH30.
Basically, anyone that's going to be doing a bunch of tires all at once, any big farm agricultural tires, anything that requires multiple discharges.
You're going for bigger and more. The CH30 is your model.
Oh my goodness, it is so much more.
Now, we've got an audience here. They want to see how this thing works here. Let's fire away here. Fire in the hole, everybody.
3, 2, 1.
Well, the folks here love it. The folks at home are going to love it. This thing is revolutionary and very, very cool. Thanks for sharing it with us. You can find them at buytsi.com. That's BUYTSI.com.
I always love me a good rat rod here at the SEMA show. There's so much chrome and polish, something like this pops. But this one, the more you check it out, the more is revealed. First of all, it's not a rat rod, it is an art rod. And the creator, Warwick Andrews, has gone over the top. It's a Fargo that was reclaimed from a Canadian prairie. It was built out of chains that were reclaimed from an old decommissioned elevator, and it has been created into a total work of art known as the Chain Smoker.
Folks have been using zip ties for 60 years, and if you use them, you know there are all kinds of problems associated with them. They're sharp when you cut them off. If they're too loose, the wires get loose. If they're too tight, they break your wires. We have a solution to all those problems thanks to Grip Lock ties. Tell me what's going on here, Mike.
Well, you know, I partnered up with a good friend of mine who's been in off-road desert racing forever. I'm in aerospace. I've designed, build, race aircraft. Both industries have had a problem, many others. Zip ties, if you tighten them a lot, they cut the wires, and they still tend to vibrate and slide around. So it's been a huge industry problem. So we've put rubber lining on both sides. Now when you tighten it down, it molds around your wires rather than cutting into them, and then the rubber stops it from chafing and vibrating and cutting your wire. Also, they're releasable, so we can clip them together, pull a little tab and undo them. So as you're building wire harnesses, you can open and close it as many times as you need to. When you're all done, flush cut it. We have a stronger tie, it's UV protected, it's high temp, it's the best tie ever made. First and only rubber lined, releasable zip tie, Grip Lock ties.
These things are revolutionary. You can find them in lots of places, but especially at griplockties.com. Do not go anywhere. I repeat, do not go anywhere. Motorhead Garage, presented by NHOU Protective Coatings, continues from the SEMA show next.